would go ahead and grab that before we get on. Otherwise, that one's going to sell out. All right, we're talking about living well and being healthier. This is an important way to be able to do that. Of course, we're thinking now about washing our hands. We're thinking about watching what we breathe, maybe using face coverings. We do have some face coverings available here at HSN. But the front line of defense for us is our nose. We are breathing in all of the germs, all of the pollen, all of the bacteria, all of the viruses. What are you doing to help your nose out besides maybe covering it up? You need to clean it out. And any ear, nose, and throat doctor will tell you that nasal irrigation is the best way to help with any of those issues if you're suffering from allergies, to be able to clean out the bacteria and the pollen. So here's how it works. It works similarly to a neti pot, but so much simpler and easier. Each one has a hygienic salt pod, so every time it is fresh and new, not dirty, you irrigate your nose quickly and easily. It's $29.98 to get it home and try it out. We're gonna let you try it for 30 days. I know, especially something that might be new like this to you, you understand the importance of it, especially if you are an allergy sufferer, especially if you start to get congested, especially if maybe your ear, nose, and throat doctor has said, you know what you need to do? You need to be irrigating that nose. If you've ever tried a neti pot, it just didn't quite work for you, please try this out. We're gonna give you 30 days. And here at HSN, we have an exclusive bundle that you cannot get anywhere else. This is normally $26.95 just for the hard travel case. You never want to be without your Navage. So we're giving you the travel case, a $26.95 value, and you choose the teal or the black. We're also giving you a Caddy, and that makes it really easy for you to be able to store and dry out after you've cleaned it your Navage. This is also another $14.95 value that we're including here and only here. We're also including 18 of the pods. Now, we usually have some auto ship pods that you can use. We're restocking those. This has been so popular. We haven't even been able to keep the Navage in stock. But I am so excited to talk to Maria Hoke, because Maria is the co-founder of Navage, and Maria created this with her husband. Maria, welcome. I'm so excited to talk to you about something that's been life-changing for so many people.
Oh, hi, Shannon. It's wonderful to join you here today. Yes, as you were talking about, the people are concerned about personal hygiene these days, but how many of us think about what it means to have good nasal hygiene? At Navage, we want to make good nasal hygiene part of your everyday normal, and to do that by making it something that's easy and convenient to do.
So, and you say easy, and you say convenient, but for some of us who've never tried, or maybe we got turned off by neti pots, we know we're supposed to be, using it, but how easy is it really?
Well, the difference with Navage and some of the other products, like you talked about, like the neti pot or the squeeze bottle, is they're all pushing the salt water up into the nose. Navage is different. Navage is the only nasal irrigator that uses suction, and that pulls the saline through. So what happens here, I'll show it to you right now, and you can see how easy it is. I've already added my SaltPod, and so the water up to the fill line, so I have an isotonic, perfectly balanced saline solution. I'm going to bring it up to my nose, and then when I press the start button, it's actually, the suction is pulling it from the upper tank down through the bottom. It's going through my nose right now.
So and you can talk. That to me is amazing. So it's not stopping you from breathing, you can talk.
No.
And what it's doing is, it's actually cleaning the entire nasal passage. And I know that all the yuck, whatever was stuck in your nose, will end up down in that container down below. You end up getting to see it, which is, of course, kind of gross, but also a little bit affirming to see everything that was causing any of those reactions in you. You know, our nose is what really filters out the air into our bodies. That's the way that God designed it. But just like we've got air filters in our home, you have to clean that filter. This is the way to really clean and give you that hygiene. And I'm not the only one who says it. My ear, nose, and throat doctor has recommended it. There's an ear, nose, and throat doctor that Navage has on staff. We want you to take a listen to him.
As an ear, nose, and throat physician, I've recommended it for years. Until recently, the only systems available have been neti pots and squeeze bottles. These push salt water through the nose. Navage is different. It pulls saline through the nose with powered suction, flushing out mucus, dust, and allergens. My patients love Navage.
So Dr. Levine, his patients love Navage. Here at HSN, we know that you love Navage. In fact, a lot of you are on the phone right now, so you are always welcome to wait for one of our representatives to talk to one of them. But you can actually skip the line altogether. Just go to hsn.com. You can download the HSN app. This number right here, that item number on your screen, 670246, that will take you right to the Navage system. And again, we're the only ones that will give you this entire set. Normally, you would have to pay extra for that Caddy. That's a great place to be able to store your Navage. That's a $14.95 value. We're also including this hard shell travel case. That's usually a $26.95 value. It's completely sold out on hsn.com right now. Teal or black is your choice, and you're not paying extra for those. We're including those for $89.95. And everybody gets that perfect mixture in the SaltPods, 18 of those. We usually have an auto ship available on the additional pods because I know, Maria, every time we're cleansing our nasal passages, we want the exact right sort of mixture of salt and water, and this is the way to do it.
Exactly. The SaltPod makes it really easy. I mean, at the end of the day, nasal irrigation is something that's natural, it's drug-free, you know that it's good for you, but there are all kinds of, oh, whoops, sorry about that, that's my phone. But what makes Navage easy is that it does have this SaltPod. It's already pre-measured. So here, as you see, right in the animation, what it does is it's going to clean your nose. It's going to clean that first line of defense.
So you can see that it goes all the way up around the backside of the nose and out the other side. It's not going down her throat. It's not, even Maria was even able to talk as she was doing it. And the fact that it's fast relief from any of that congestion, you can see the pollen, you can see the nastiness coming out in the bottom that was stuffing up your nose, that was impacting you. And I know you're gonna show us, Maria, how simple and easy it is to use once we get it home.
Exactly. Well, you know, it's like the difference between if you're cleaning inside of your car, do you want to use a broom or do you want to use a vacuum? The vacuum is going to be a lot easier and it's going to get into all those places, those nooks and crannies. So I'm going to show you again exactly how easy it is. When you get your Navage, all you're going to need to do is put the nasal dock on and then bring it up to your nose. And then I press the start button. Now, you might not want to talk the first time you do it, but the suction is working, and it's pulling it through my nose, cleaning it right now.
What does it feel like?
You know, you actually don't feel much of anything. Or if you have a little lukewarm water, it feels like you're just bathing and soothing the nose.
So I know that I like to hear that it doesn't really feel like anything, but what you feel is how clean everything feels afterward, how clear your head feels, how clean, how you know that you've gotten rid of the pollen, the bacteria, anything that you had breathed in. And of course, we've been so aware these days of what we're breathing in and what we don't want to breathe in. As soon as I get home, I clean my clothes, I take my shoes off. Now you can actually clean and irrigate your nose from what you have breathed in. This is the Navage system. If you get it home and it's not for you, you do have 30 days to love it or send it back, but we're the only ones that are giving you the entire system, and your nose is the first line of defense. If you want to hear from others who love it, who've made this a big customer favorite here, take a listen.
Nasal irrigation is something that we've used for many years as singers. The great thing about the Navage is it goes in, gets what it has to get, and then it pulls it right back out. I think lay people will find this to be such a benefit for them simply because they will get relief from these allergens, and I think it will be a revelation.
So the way that the allergens affect us is that they get inside our nose when we breathe them in, and then they stay there, right? And then they affect us. That's why netted pots have been used for thousands of years. This is the latest technology. It makes something that we should be doing easy, and you don't even think about it. So if you suffer from sinus issues, this is a must. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, this is a must. If you're out right now and you're thinking, ooh, I don't really want to breathe in all that stuff that's out there right now, this really is a must, and it couldn't be simpler. We're gonna make it easy for you to try it out. For under $30, you can get it home and try it out for 30 days, $1 a day. Try it out. If you don't love it, go ahead and send it back. We're giving you everything you need to get started. 18 of the very hygienic SaltPods. They are perfectly measured to give you exactly what you need, and only here are you getting the $26.95 case. All you choose today is the teal or the black, and we're giving you that Countertop Caddy as well. And Maria, why is the Countertop Caddy so important? Why do usually people come back and order this separately for $15?
The Countertop Caddy is great because after you've used your Navage and you rinse it out, then you want to let it air dry. And it just gives a place that it's right up on your counter. You don't have to go digging somewhere and trying to find it later on. It has a place that you can put it, let it dry out, and also put your SaltPods so that they're quick and easy to grab right there. And the benefit of doing this on a daily basis is that you can breathe. It opens you up. There's no longer any congestion. It's not like, oh, I can't breathe out of one side of my nose or both sides. And for many of us, that just becomes an incredible life changer. Or if you've just done, like you said, you've gotten a plane while traveling, or you've worked outside, you can come back in and just quickly rinse out your nose. And again, what makes Navage so easy is the powered suction. That's what's doing the work for me.
And it's very, very gentle. Maria, thank you. And of course, thank your husband as well for solving this problem for us. If you're on the phone, you're welcome to stay there. And please do, because we sell out of the Navage every time we bring it in. This is the perfect time to be able to get it. We also have